Well, hello there. Welcome to this video. This is Amma, Mamet to some of you. In this series, if you've paid attention to the videos that come in this series, they are mindset videos and they are supposed to rock your world and shake some of your foundations. Well, this is no exception. I want to contend with something that is shared with people as wisdom that I have come to know is not exactly wisdom. And I'm going to substitute those two words with better alternatives for you. So, people say that you must be motivated. Oh, and you need inspiration. Motivation and inspiration is what you need to be successful, honey. Motivation and inspiration, they are external, extrinsic. In order to actually make progress possible and sustainable, your indicators, your triggers have to be intrinsic. So we are going to replace motivation and inspiration with two intrinsic indicators. Can you guess what they are? What are we going to replace motivation with? The word is devotion, baby. You are not just going to be motivated. You are going to be devoted. You will pursue it, and you will sustain that pursuit with utter devotion until what it is you are after is achieved. Inspiration. We are going to substitute that one too for discipline. Discipline, not inspiration. Motivation and inspiration, they tend to come from other people and external sources. It is the dangled carrot. The funny thing with motivation and inspiration is if you don't find ways to internalize them and make them intrinsic, they will lose their capabilities very soon. Their intrinsic alternatives, devotion and discipline, however, those are internally generated. You are devoted to something because you have convinced yourself it's important. You are devoted to something because the outcome is important. You are devoted to something because it must be achieved. And you will continue to do whatever it takes, no holds barred, until you end up where you intend to be. Devotion. Some people would say dedication. Devotion. You must be devoted to things. And you know, it's all well and good to be devoted. It's all well and good. If you don't have discipline, honey, you will give it up. If you don't have the discipline to keep going when the results are not obvious, you will stop. If you don't have the discipline to focus on achieving outcomes when everybody else is chilling, honey, you will waste your time. If you don't have the discipline to pursue what is important at a particular time, even though it might not be the popularist view, you will not be able to take things off. As I say here right now, I have house guests. My family is downstairs. We've got guests. They are all happy and chilling. They are relaxed, conversing, which is all wonderful. But you see, I have a project with Walter. We've been working at this since December. This is April, and we are not done. We have a plan. Can I afford to say to Walter, Walter, don't come today, just chill? No. Last week, I was in hospital. So Walter did not get a shine of me. This week, come rain, come shine, come anything, I was going to sit here, even with 1 foot, even with a sore throat, even with all the funny things I was feeling. This is discipline, baby. This is discipline. Devotion to what it is that I want to achieve and discipline to keep going. Do I want to go and chill with everybody downstairs? Yes, I do. But in the consideration of whether I can afford to go chill with everybody else, in line with the goals that I have, I realized I couldn't afford it. So I told them, today is a day I spent with Walter. You guys go right ahead and enjoy yourselves. I will listen to you giggle whilst Walter and I push and pursue outcomes. And when Walter and I are done, we will come and find you too. This is devotion and discipline. This goes beyond motivation. This is certainly beyond inspiration. Ah. The day I realized that I needed to substitute these two words for their new replacements, and I began to augment my own mindset around these words and augment my own lived experiences around the attitudes that are supposed to be displayed when you are clear of these words and the behaviors that align with them. I began to drill down and chase and make things happen. I am devoted and dedicated to the goals that I set. It will take some dramatic things to take me off the pursuit of the goals. And even if I have been derailed, I will make sure that it's only a temporary occurrence. And I'm going to take every opportunity to limit that to the barest minimum and to continue to work in utter devotion, in true discipline, doing whatever it takes, no holds barred. Sweat, of course I sweat. Cry, of course I cry. Lament, I do lament. But we still keep moving anyway. And the one thing that pushes you to continue, regardless of everything else, is discipline and devotion. Discipline and devotion in replacement for motivation and inspiration. Hopefully that makes sense. But let me know in your comments what your thoughts are. Are you clear of the substitution? And do you know how this substitution can affect your thinking and how it should augment your planning and your execution to give you a better chance to achieve what it is that you want? Let's hear from you in that comment.